Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to all these NPCs anymore because it takes forever. Oh, excuse me.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
With that, okay, we can leave.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Oh, yay!
That reminds me.
Yeah, I gain no benefits. No benefits. So, let's do food.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Ooh, okay. Perfect.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
For me? Really? Well, that's very kind of you. Let's eat it together.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Let me do a research.
Hold on.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Oh yeah, Mercedes.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
I guess that's it. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, wait. Convoy. Now I'm just getting pure mages. Battalion. Nope.
Time to work you into shape.
Okay, let's go to Mercedes. Let's see where she's at. Oh, she's on this one. Okay, never mind. We'll keep her like that.
Been wasting my time. One step at a time. Not that there's any point in... I work. I had this...
Just gotta let my...
I'm glad we finished.
This'll help me break.
Just gotta...
To...
This...
I think we both bulked up. Getting strong.
This would have been impossible on my own. I think I've learned something new.
Just gotta let...
I'll surely put this to good use.
I had this power.
Training can be... Can't wait to see how you do.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
We can do it together. Let's get it done. We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Very well. I will join you. Leave it to me. We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but... Okay. And you need me for this? Are you sure? We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Counting on you both.
You have not to worry about with me on the job.
Oh yeah, we've got this.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Come on, we'll do it together.
I'll do the best I can. We all must do our fair share.
Which battle do you wish to I'll continue gathering records of your battle.
Which battlefield are you headed to? Make sure you're ready.
Deal. So here's my pitch. Well, hello there. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
Ah, fiery as ever. What an inspiring sight. Oh, hey, Ferdinand. You think so? The way I see it, a mercenary who doesn't train every day probably won't stay a merc for long.
I cannot dispute your logic. Though, I must say, you never did strike me as a typical mercenary. And your upward trajectory has proven me right. To go from nothing to a commander rivaling even the finest of nobles as quickly as you have is astounding. You are the most intriguing man.
Well, that's because I've made a habit of giving my all. I'm honestly just happy to have earned Edelgard's respect.
You're all, you say?
Something wrong?
To the contrary, I find your attitude inspirational. We are birds of a feather, you and I. Every task I undertake must also be done to utmost perfection. Polishing my armor? It shall have a mirror sheen. Cooking a meal? Let not even a single ingredient go to waste. True nobility means surmounting any challenge before you with no less than every fiber of your being.
That's taking it a little far, don't you think? Maybe you're not wasting food, but what about your time and energy? And I'm not any sort of noble, you know.
I am aghast. Are you suggesting that devoting myself fully to every endeavor is wasteful?
I mean, yeah. If you put your all into every little thing, you'll run out of stamina right when you need it most. You're like the knight in that proverb, the one who spends all day building a fence around his Pegasus, only for it to fly away.
Valuable advice for a Pegasus, perhaps, but I am no beast. I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone needs to take it easy sometimes. If you always keep your bowstring taut, it's just gonna snap when you actually need to fire.
I assure you I am no bowstring either, but I take your point. However, there is no cause for concern. As I have told you on multiple occasions, I am Ferdinand von Ayer. Whether I am resting, enjoying leisurely pursuits, or simply in contemplation, I always apply all my energy to the task at hand. At work or at rest, I will forever give it my all.
Seriously? What's full-on resting even look like? That reminds me, I actually found myself at a noble's tea party not too long ago.
Oh, you must be talking about Ferdy, right? He does love his tea.
No. It happened while I was doing some work as a bodyguard. The nobles who threw the party even gave me a cup of tea to show their appreciation. I didn't really know what to make of it, though. Hard to say if it was even good or bad.
Understandable. Settings like that tend to choke the flavor out of any food or drink you happen to come across, among other things.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm built for all that fancy stuff. Hey, remember when I asked you to sing for me? You belted out a verse from one of your operas? It kinda reminded me of that tea. It's like, I just don't have the background for that sort of stuff. If you don't grow up in it, you're not gonna get it.
Everyone has a right to those things, though. Taking in a tragic opera, letting an elegant meal dance across your taste buds. Nobody should be excluded from those pleasures just because they were born a commoner.
It'd be good if that's how things worked.
You think it's not?
Take my time back as a mercenary. I would have gladly eaten a half-cooked rat if it meant I was getting food in my belly. It's only since I joined up with this army that my palate's become a little more discerning. But what I'm saying is, if you never have the chance to eat good food, then you'll never know what good food is supposed to taste like. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but...
In that case...
Dorothea?
Oh, sorry. I got a bit caught up in my thoughts there. But I think it might be just as you say. Will you indulge me for a moment?
Sure. What's on your mind?
When I first started singing, I did it for me. Only me. But it wasn't long until Manuela discovered my gift. So, I joined the opera company. It felt... incredible. I wanted the whole world to hear my singing. But once I became a songstress, I started attracting more and more attention from the nobles. Before I knew it, I wasn't singing for myself anymore. I was singing for them. Now you can't even appreciate my songs if you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
I don't think that's true at all. Everyone can learn to love it if they want. The only reason I didn't understand was because I didn't have much interest in opera before now. So, don't belittle yourself like that. Your singing is incredible, Dorothea.
I appreciate that. I really do. But I still can't help but wonder.
Now here's a rare sight. Since when do you read tactics manuals? Do you miss your days at the Officers' Academy?
There's nothing to miss.
No, because I seem to recall everyone being in awe of their incredibly talented combat professor. I had big plans for you after you were assigned to us, but then the Academy was forced to close its doors. Still, you played a small but critical role. Still not one for conversation, I see. Even so, I feel I understand you and your thoughts more now than when we first met. You see, that silence of yours just said, I don't need you to know me. Such a typical Emile thing to say.
Don't call me that.
Why? Because Emile von Bartels is dead? Because he was already hunted down and killed for slaughtering everyone in his house?
He should have been.
Is that so? Well, I disagree. This is why you live on as Yaritza von Hrim, and why you remain in good standing with a house that will one day be yours. This is why the world has the Death Knight. For my goals to be achieved, both men are indispensable.
You're greedy to desire that monster's power. His thirst is endless. Every soul he takes makes him less human.
If so, I'd say the Death Knight is the greedy one. I must watch my step, lest he and his side come for me in the night.
You are my master, for now. You let the Death Knight hunt. I am grateful. Your life is safe.
There's nothing to be grateful for. This is, and has always been, a contract that sees to both our needs. It just so happens I like having you, and the Death Knight, in my corner.
This war is getting more brutal with each passing day. If I don't learn to adapt, I'll never survive. Maybe if I work on my bow skills, I can get good enough to fight from a safe distance. I wonder if Petra would teach me. I mean, she doesn't hate me, so that must mean we sort of get along.
You are needing my help, Bernadetta?
Ah! Petra! Were you there this whole time?
For enough time. I am also thinking we are getting along.
You do? Aw, Petra! But I mean, I actually could use your help. I want to get better with the bows, so I was thinking maybe you could give me some intensive training? But I mean, you really don't have to. It's fine.
Of course! It would give me delight. But there is one concern I am having.
Oh, it's the fact that I'm horribly untalented, isn't it?
No, you are not without talent. I have seen you being very light upon your feet. But it is only when you are feeling threatened. So, for you to have the greatest improvement, I must be giving you fear when I am training you.
Okay. But maybe you could be threatening in a non-threatening way?
That could be done, but then you would not be having improvement. Terror is what you are needing for this.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
Then we must be forgetting this idea. I do not want your heart to be giving out.
Hey, come on! I'm not completely afraid of applying myself, you know?
If we are doing this intensive training, you will have to be facing the trial of wind. I am thinking you lack the readiness you need.
The trial of wind? You know what? Do your worst. My heart can take whatever you dish out and chew it into little tiny pieces.
Very well. Once we have our beginning, I will not relent. I hope you have offered your prayers today.
On second thought, maybe we should discuss this just a little more before we... Gotta save me! Petra, enough! Cease! Your arrows are just one big blur!
Now it is time for seriousness. 100 arrows from behind.
I thought we were already serious! Is this the afterlife? Am I dead?
You have done it, Bernadetta! You are the survivor of Bridget's fearsome trial by wind.
What does that even mean?
This training is meant to be testing our resolve, just as the spirits do. Warriors of Bridget who are surviving the trial receive the blessings of the wind spirits. You have passed. Now the spirits will be with you always, and guiding your arrows.
I passed? Yes! You go, Bernie! But actually, I'm just happy to get your approval here. It feels nice.
It is the approval of the wind spirits, not mine. But I am sharing in your happiness all the same.
Oh, hey there, Dell. Yep, rip. I like Bernadetta. Okay, that's everybody. Hopefully. Oh, that was the wrong button. Wrong button like always. Ooh.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yes, come in.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I think you're supposed to say, "Forgive my intrusion."
Right, yes. Forgive me, Your Excellency.
Listen, Ignatz, I may have a title now, but you and I are still friends as we have always been. All this formality is starting to make my skin crawl. Please, just treat me the same as ever you have.
Oh, right. Of course. Anyway, what do you need?
You've no doubt heard about the bandits who appeared in Gloucester, yes? The ones who were supposedly former mercenaries.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yes. My men have been searching for their base for some time now, and I believe they have finally located it. I took the opportunity to look into the provenance of these bandits anew, and it seems they were indeed a mercenary band. One in the employ of my father.
I see.
For some reason, they have abandoned the sellsword life and fallen into banditry.
But why would they do that?
I do not know. I attempted to discuss it with my father, but his only concern at present is finding me a proper spouse. When I ask, he evades me and changes the subject.
Yes. That's quite the conundrum.
Regardless, I cannot ignore these bandits, especially if my father had something to do with them. Thusly, I have decided to deal with them myself, and I was hoping you might join me.
Of course. I'm a knight of House Gloucester, after all.
Good. Oh, and as it would be a rather tall order for the two of us to take on a gang of brigands alone, I have called in some additional support.
Hey, Lawrence. I came as soon as I could.
Just once, I wish one of my acquaintances could split the difference between absurd formality and dire nonchalance. I am a count now, you know.
Wait, so are we not friends because you're a count?
No, what I meant to say is...
Look, enough with the titles. I'm a busy man, so let's get moving already.
I will have you know, a noble is nothing without their... Oh, never mind. I asked you here because I need your help dealing with bandits in my territory.
That's it? Well, sure. I'm happy to help.
That was easy. I suppose it does indeed pay to have some true friends in one's corner.
Sure does. Besides, if just you and Ignatz try to do it, you're gonna get kicked into next moon.
Have you ever considered not saying the first thing that pops into your head? The two of us could easily handle this matter. I am simply being prudent. Also, these are not some run-of-the-mill ruffians, but rather highly trained former mercenaries.
Right, the old mercenary to bandit career path.
They have some connection to my father as well, so I would like to uncover what we can in the process.
You got it, boss. If we fight and win, I'm sure some info will turn up on your old man.
I am not certain I follow your logic, though I suppose it would be the preferred outcome. Now then, we should be off. With my subjects in peril, there is not a moment to waste. We will depart as soon as you are ready.
I'll take my payment in meat, please.
I shall tell the kitchen to prepare a ham.
Yeah, well, that happened. Band of thieves. Forces are routed. And the allies routed. That's not good. Okay, yeah, that's the best place for you. That's the best place for you. Somewhat best place for you. Okay, let's go with this. Either way, the MC is overpowered.
Hear me well, you fell brigands. I, Lawrence Hellman.
Yeah.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right. If there's nothing...
Gloucester stand in judgment before you.
So, not to be a jerk, but when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foe is asleep, we kick out their pillow before the back.
Oh, it kind of does.
Let us deal with the bandits outside the base.
Speaking of which, I haven't finished the third one.
I shall not permit you to wreak any more havoc within my borders.
Eh, not important.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Say, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle me. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of curs.
I can still fight.
Yeah, not bad.
The one game that I missed about these type of games is the Dynasty Warrior Gundam. I think it was like back on the PlayStation 3.
Now that I think of it, we're near the place where Claude's grandfather met his end, aren't we?
Indeed. I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident?
It survived. I'm impressed.
You yourself are a former mercenary, yes? Pray point out everyone you recognize.
You do realize that not every mercenary knows each other, right?
That is enough for the soldiers outside. Let us proceed to attacking the base. But now it is my turn.
I think this will go well.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing. The good name of Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You foul marauders shall terrorize my subjects no longer.
Gloucester, let's get out of here before we get beaten to a pulp again.
We let these folks go. All right, here up theirs. They'll just cause more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down.
Oh, it's gonna go using the other side.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Died not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah. They were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
I can still fight.
During the period when when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region. And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents.
Attention, Lawrence. If you keep staring off into space, some bandit's gonna run up and conk you on the head.
Yes, of course. I must focus on the battle at hand.
Alright, that should be all.
We can't get on the front. Let's cut around back.
There is something strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
I got you now!
Oh, no, you don't.
All right. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I
think this will go well. I'm prepared. This isn't where I die.
Still a threat.
They're trying to get out the back way. After them.
Yeah. No escape.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I can still fight. No, not yet. It's funny how you're like a real knight now, Ignatz. You used to be so scrawny.
I think everyone looks scrawny compared to you, Raphael.
Time.
We stopped them.
You? The Count? Where's your father, you little brat?
Retired. I am the Count of Gloucester now.
You don't say. Well, in that case, I'll have to take my revenge on you instead.
Oh, there's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this.
There is nothing I cannot do. He seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people? Now it is my turn. There is nothing I...
On to the next one.
We'd be lost without you.
I am troubled by this development. But as the ruler of this domain, I must do my duty and eliminate these bandits.
This is awful. We have to do something. Say, Raphael?
Keep quiet and fight, Ignatz. All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Now, there is nothing I cannot...
I think that I'm prepared to see this through.
These guys are serious business.
Accept your defeat! Now it is my turn. There is nothing I...
All right, here I go. There's nothing to...
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see...
Now, let us bring it down!
Okay, time to attack.
nobles tired of beating us up yet?
You claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash he did. He tried to make us disappear so he could sweep it under the rug.
Woo, congrats.
Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here.
We did it! We won!
Meat party when we get home, and Lawrence is buying.
You all go on ahead. I must speak with the bandit we captured.
I found strength in adversity.
I won't let my...
Oh, I forgot to save. Whoops.
There you are, Lawrence. That took so long, I thought maybe that bandit general got you.
We had much to discuss, which I will share with all of you now.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Indeed. As we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways one might think, keeping villages safe, guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
What was the order?
They were told to threaten any merchants heading toward Regan and force them to turn back.
Yeah, that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchants' path and scare them that way.
Hey, smart thinking.
I'm not so sure about that.
The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain. Sadly, he perished along with the merchants he had hoped to protect.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
So the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents all died because of your dad, Lawrence?
So it would seem. I am terribly sorry, Raphael. Please, accept my apology in my father's stead.
Hey, knock it off. You didn't do anything wrong.
As it happens, my parents were meant to accompany Godfrey that day. But they had a scheduling conflict and recommended that Raphael's parents go instead, which means...
Not you too, Ignatz. Look, everybody. Kids aren't responsible for what their parents do.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that the order came from your father?
I was wondering the same thing. Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky, and so anti-merchant besides.
Based on what the bandits said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone. By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had vanished, along with any hope of ever sussing out their true motives. Only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no choice but to punish them.
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. Far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
A feudal lord is responsible for all that happens within their realm. Therefore, anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate reparations to both you and your family, as is fair and proper.
But I don't need anything from you. I can take care of my family plenty well on my own. Besides, I made my peace with what happened to my folks a long time ago. You can't change that now. All you can do is stir up a bunch of old, painful memories.
Yes, but still...
But nothing. I'm done talking about this. I'll still take my reward for beating up the bandits, though. Meat party, remember? You promised me the finest ham in all the land. And just thinking about it's got me drooling.
This does not sit right with me. What should I do?
Less talk, more ham. And you better have enough for me and Ignatz, too.
Oh, right. Very well. In that case, I shall arrange for the finest spread of meat the world has ever seen. I stake House Gloucester's very reputation on it.
Now that's the right thing to do.
Still feels a little weird to leave it like this, but I guess this is for the best.
Hey there everyone, thank you for watching this episode. Please leave a like, it would help me get more visibility on the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment, and if you're not subscribed, then subscribe. And follow me on my social media, especially on Twitter, where I will announce when I go live on Twitch. And follow me on Twitch also at twitch.tv, The Real Dark One. And I hope to see you over there and in the next episode. So take care and goodbye for now.